Please welcome AJC President Michael Tichnor.
Good evening, and welcome to AJC Global Forum. As demonstrated by the incredibly moving presentation that we just experienced, this is a global forum like no other. Like all of us, I stand here today with mixed emotions. The past 8 months have brought so much loss, anguish, pain, fear, and uncertainty. But at the same time, in the face of tremendous tragedy, anti-Israel hatred, and anti-Semitism, the Jewish people have remarkable resilience. Our pride in being Jewish has only grown, and our resolve as a community has strengthened. On the one hand, there are days in which we all feel like it is still October 7th, and it seems that we cannot go about our days without learning of another anti-Semitic or anti-Israel action, from college campuses to cities and towns throughout the country and across the globe. It's also deeply overwhelming. On the other hand, as you just heard from Rabbi Marins, and is worth repeating, there are days like yesterday when the entire Jewish people rejoiced and let out tears of joy and relief when, after 240 days in captivity, the IDF miraculously rescued Noah Argamani, Almog Mayajan, Andrei Kozlov, and Shlomi Ziv. The swing from dark lows to joyful triumphs has been the experience of global Jewry, both for the past 8 months and for more than 5,000 years. Knowing that we have always overcome darkness gives us the strength to keep going. Finding and preserving light when it seems almost impossible is the very essence of the Jewish people. We will continue to mourn all those who were murdered by Hamas terrorists and the soldiers who have since paid the ultimate price protecting the Israel people. Among them, Arnon Zamora, who led a part of the forces that rescued the 4 hostages yesterday, was critically wounded and ultimately passed away. We will not allow the world to forget them or why Israel is fighting this war of self-defense. We will continue to pray for the thousands who have been wounded, as well as those who have been internally displaced from their homes. And we will not rest until more than 100 members of our family still being held hostage are brought home. We are more energized and more committed than ever, and that is what has brought us here to AJC Global Forum. Through American Jewish Committee, the global Jewish advocacy organization for the Jewish people, we join together in the power center of government to demonstrate to the United States and the world that the global Jewish community and our allies are united and more determined than ever to stand up for the Jewish people and the state of Israel. I want to express a warm welcome and sincere gratitude to our Jewish communal partners and friends and allies from 50 countries who have traveled to be with us today. We at AJC are so proud to work with you to advance our mutual goals. Over the course of the next 2 days, we will examine the most pressing issues facing the Jewish people, advocating with diplomats, members of Congress, and thought leaders, engaging with fellow Jews and partners from around the world, and working to shape a new future for all of us. On a personal note, having become involved with AJC more than 20 years ago, I have to say that I have never been more proud to be part of this incredible organization. I want to thank our remarkable staff, from our regional offices around the country, to our overseas colleagues, to our support staff, and everyone in between. Each and every one of you has worked tirelessly to respond to this unprecedented moment. We are so grateful for your tireless efforts. I also want to give special acknowledgement to the AJC Jerusalem staff, led by Avital Lebovich, who, more than most of us, have faced extraordinary circumstances. AJC Jerusalem team, on behalf of everyone at AJC, thank you for rising to the occasion during this incredibly challenging time. Please join me in thanking them for their incredible and tremendous efforts. To begin our program, in a moment we will hear from Orna and Ronen Neutra, parents of Omer Neutra, one of the Israeli-American hostages still held captive in Gaza. Every day since October 7th and throughout this program, we carry every hostage with us. As you'll see in this ballroom, we have empty seats saved in the front as we await their return. There are empty seats to the left and to the right of the ballroom with yellow bands. Orna and Ronen, in your tireless efforts for Omer, please know that we all stand with you, always. We are deeply grateful that you are able to address us today. Before Orna and Ronen join us on stage, please turn your attention to the screens.